Welcome to Judy's Mind Body, and welcome to making sure that you have water nearby because we will be doing breathing. Inhale out and up, triple burner. Exhale down. We're on stools today if you have one. You want to sit on the edge of it. Inhale up, expansion. Exhale down, contraction. Inhale out, expansion. Exhale in, contraction. Inhale up, exhaling down. There's an expansion up as you come to the center of the body. It's an inhale here and a push up. Use the word wishu, and that will get your core going. Inhale again. Buddha picks up the earth. When you start, you want to really feel open with the breath. Breathe in through the mouth. Blow it out through the mouth, especially if you're home or on an outside porch or outside place. Start with a really nice full breath through the mouth. And blow it out, like you're blowing out feathers. Inhale here. Blow out a whole bowl of feathers and let them go. Good. Other things we're going to do today will be spinal twisting. So bring your thumbs to your hip bones and expand up here so that you bring the whole rib cage up here and feel the expansion there in that area. And now open the arms for a spinal twist. This is called the propeller. Inhale and twist to your right first, leaving that area of the middle body open. Exhaling here slowly, 3/4 turn, inhale center. Turning to the other way, inhale first, and then twist towards your left. Your left. I am mirroring you. Inhale center and twist to your right. Now take it up a moment here. Let's bring it up here. Inhale, center, and twist to your right first this time. And exhale back to center. Take a breath in and exhale to the left this time. And your arms are higher than they were before. And one more time at the propeller, bringing the arms up even higher into a T or V here. And then twisting around on your buttocks and on your front of your chair towards your right. Inhale, center slowly here. And exhale towards your left. Coming back to center. Bringing one arm down on the left side and bringing it all the way down your pants, opening up the feet in a V, and spinal twist, not anymore, but side bend. And then bring that hand down and bring it down the other side of the body, your right side, and the left hand up on a side bend. And two more. Once towards your left, and once towards your right. Stay really long in the spine through all this and feel how you're actually going across with your feet in a V here. You can even bring your feet out farther. And your hips are, this whole part of your body, your buttocks is sliding across here and then sliding across to the other side, where you'll feel that transfer of energy. Good. Come back to center. And now walk the feet back in together. And release. Okay, we're going to do the fountain, which we normally do standing, all of these Qigong moves, but we're going to do it here on the chair. And you're going to first lengthen up through the spine and then release the head, the crown of the head up here, the back of the skull, as if it were held by a string. Breathe in and breathe out. And now fold forward for the hips flat back. And now release to move towards the ground, round the back. You might be, if you bend your knees here, you might be able to feel that you've got a lot of facility there without the knees bending very far. And now bring the backs of the palms together. Inhale up. And you are the fountain from Qigong. Inhale here. Slight bend of back bend of the upper spine. You can feel the back C curving there. And then fold forward. As you fold forward, bring the pelvis in, round the back, and come down in front with the backs of the palms together. Observe what your knees are doing. They're probably out to the sides here. You want to come back to where you were on the front of your stool. Inhale. You'll feel that through your pelvis. Come up. Now try adding in wushi or wushu as you come over. So inhale. That will actually bring in the abdominal muscles there, which is your core. So inhale first, and then if the core is involved, generally you don't have to go through all those steps, but you have to really extend through the spine initially. Okay, let's come back up. Inhale, extend all the way up. Now as you fold forward, inhale first, and then exhale. Whoosh. And it should be that your abs and your core carry that. If it isn't working for you, inhale back up with the backs of the palms, and we'll do it in the steps. Good. Fold forward halfway from the hip bones, straight, flat back. Pull out, let your hands move out that way. And now round the back and release. One more time the slow way. Inhale up. Fold forward, flat back, reach out, round the back, exhale down. Bring the backs of the palms together. And one more time that way. Breathing in, bringing the C curve to the spine, slight back bend, upper spine. Inhale up. C curve to the spine. Then let go. So the spine is going back and then it's going forward. You want to find a nice, easy way to do that. Either doing it in steps with folding forward, flat back, and then rounding from here and coming down, or doing it in one big fell swoop with your core, which would be and using your breath connected to your core to really do an exhale that brings you over. Okay? Now you're going to shake it out and tap the balls of the feet and come back here and bring the heels out and hold on with your stool and just tap the heels, lengthening through the spine. It's almost like you create a long rest here, except you're using your core to make sure that you're not hurting yourself here. Good. Now come back up. We're going to practice coming up and down from the stool. So inhale forward and up. Bend here and then come back to the stool and sit. Inhale forward and up. Bend, come back to the stool and sit. Make sure that you don't end up on the floor here. One more, inhaling up. Your thumbs are on the ribs here so that the bones here so that you really can flatten here. And then come back and now hold on to the stool and sit. So that would be doing it slow motion. Coming forward. Preparing to go back. Bring your hands to the side of the stool and come down. Sitting and standing is really good. Another way you can do it is to bring your hug yourself. Inhale, coming up. Bring your body ready to sit down. And if you've got, the stool is there where it is, you can sit down. So inhale back up, fold, sit. Just make sure that you can know where the stool is there. Inhale up, fold, sit. And that creates spinal strength in there. So it's really very good for the body. While we're sitting here, let's do some swim moves. So coming here, big crawl moves. And for people who need a chair, these are good options. And you might want to you can always hold on to something. Sometimes you can hold on to a rung or the side of the stool. And that's a really good accessible way of finding how you can do this side bend or how you can do a crawl stroke. Good. Now sitting back a little bit more, let's do a backstroke. And these are things you could do where you're watching TV. If there's a commercial you don't want to see, anything here, just giving yourself time to always be stretching. Good. And let's add some coming up with the shoulders. Inhale up. Exhale down. Say whoosh, whoosh. Inhale up. Whoosh. Inhale up. Whoosh. Yeah, I like whoosh because it really connects you to this abdominal area here where we actually sing from there. Let's take a breath in and say ah, coming back. Inhale, ah. Ah. Inhale, oh. Oh. Anything you want to do, sing or just make it funny. A. Inhale. A. E. E. And let's take it higher. Inhale. Ah. Again, inhale. Aha. Other side. Aho. Ahoo. Inhale. Ahoo. Ahoo. Good. Shake it out. So I like this tool sometimes because if you really had a hard day, it just feels so comforting to sit down. All right. So now we're going to inhale out here again and exhale back. It's no particular thing. It's just different angles coming up, stretch out, lengthen the arms, open, and release. Inhale, come up. You want to explore all your angles. Let's do a side bend now. If you need to, you can bring the feet out to the sides and go the opposite way. Let's do a twist. No particular twist that goes 5 times, but a twist. And make it up as you go along. And take the twist higher just because it's fun. Not 5 times, but once. And then come all the way up and twist at a height and come back. So this is now when you need to hydrate again, okay? Shake it out, get some water, and hydrate. The other thing we worked on last week, I want to do now, and this is the up and down shift here for the soles of the feet. Coming to the front here, the front of your feet, coming down through the center, and then coming back towards the heels. Inhale forward, exhale back. Extend up the balls of the feet, sink down in the center, and come back. You can also do this against a wall. So you could do this. Inhale up, exhale back, come forward. That way you're feeling the bubbling spring in the center of the foot, and then you're coming to the front of the foot, lifting up, coming to the back heels, and that strengthens your calves and thighs, really helping with your weight shift. Let's look at the side-to-side weight shift first with a stool. Okay, so you're starting over here to the left of your stool, and you're going to bring your weight towards the stool and then your left foot forward. And now shift into the front leg, bending the front leg, straightening the back, releasing the back heel, coming back towards the heel on that side, and inhaling with the toe. And now inhaling with the heel and back. Exhaling back, inhaling forward. Open. Exhale back. One more. As you come forward, the leg bends in front, the back leg straightens. It's the yin leg. As you come back, the yin leg becomes yang. It's bent, and the front leg is straight. It's yin. Explore that. Yang in front, yin and back. The heel lifts and back. Yang and back, yin in front. The toe lifts in front. Forward shift. The back heel lifts. Back shift. The front toe lifts. And what's happening in the middle is a glide. Glide, 2, 3, release, in back. Glide, 2, 3, release, in front. One more. Glide, 2, 3, release, in back. Glide, 2, 3, release, in front. Good. Let's come to the other side. And now you're going to shift towards this chair here with your left leg. And your right heel's about ready to come forward. Let's play with it in a different way on this side. So just explore with that what's going to become the yin leg, the freedom of it. It's the resilient leg. The other leg is slightly bent by the chair. It's your power leg. Now you're going to release your right heel and come forward the way we did before. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Square the hips. Inhale forward. Exhale back. And if we do this here, so you can see it a little better, let's sink down here, move the weight towards your left leg, release your right heel, drop that heel, come forward. The back heel lifts back here. Coming back, the front toe lifts. So the forward shifts involves two things, the bending of the front leg and the straightening of the back. The back shift also involves two things, the coming back onto the bent leg in the back and the straightening of the front leg where the toe comes up. So when you go forward, your heel lifts in back. When you go back, the toe lifts in front. Okay, those are some things you can't do while you're sitting down, so they're good to explore. And now we're going to try the side-to-side shift, and you're going to hold on to the chair here. Once again, I'll bring it forward a little bit here. And I'm going to shift over to the right now. So I'm shifting this way, this leg bends. The other leg straightens. You can probably see that. Now when I want to go this way, towards the left, this knee is going to bend, and the other leg's going to straighten. And when you try this, see if you can stay in a straight line above so that you're not actually dipping in the center. It's as if you were held by a clothesline. And I know this is very slow work, but it's really important because this is the way you can allow yourself to be able to do this for a long time, is to use the knees safely and the feet, and to actually move with a sense of hip, knee, ankle moving together. And the whole body will follow, not in a bunch of pieces, but one big piece. A weight shift this way, a weight shift back. One part of Qigong that I love that does something that we haven't done with yet today is the picking up a feather and letting it go. Because there you can really feel in this Qigong move that there is a shift. So we're coming over here towards your right. This knee bends, the other leg straightens. You're picking up a feather on your inhale, and then you're letting it go. As you let it go, you exhale down, and you are bending the back knee. Come back up, breathe it in, and now breathe it out. And one more, picking up a feather and letting it go. It's such a beautiful move and such an enjoyable one, but you can really feel that's a primitive kind of weight shifting that I like here. So now we're feet in a V, the toe is moving towards this wall, and we're going to shift over towards this knee and feel the connection to the earth on the back toe and ball of the foot as you inhale up, using your peripheral vision to connect to your hand. That was a long inhale up. And now we're going to do a long exhale down. Looking at the wall you've painted, this back knee bends and the front toe comes up. Picking up a feather and letting it go. But the image to me is like painting a wall as you flatten that palm. One more inhale up and exhale down. Come back to ground in the center and let it go. We'll do 3 groundings here. Inhaling towards the heart, exhaling towards the abdomen. Inhaling towards the head, exhaling down towards the abdomen and through the center one, which is the heart and lungs. And each one of those dantians is a special energy center. Let's bring it up to the head again. Exhale down. And let's take it up higher because we love the mountains and the trees. Let's bring it up to the trees. Expand out here. Inhale, exhale down slowly. And then bring it up to the mountains. And really see the mountains in your mind. Inhale and sink it down slowly. And we'll take one more opportunity here before we get water to do a spinal twist for the propeller. Inhale, open, and begin to spinal twist towards your right first, keeping the shoulders comfortably low without breathing there so much as in the belly. Inhale at your belly. Exhale out to the left. And as you twist, you can take more time when you get to the end to feel that exhale end. Come back to the center on the inhale, and then twist towards your left. Normally we inhale in the center and we exhale to twist. So one more here. Let's take it a little bit higher. Bring it back to center, over to the left, or your right, sorry, and back to the center, and sink it down slowly. All the way down and rest on globes of energy. We'll begin with the big crawl stroke. This is for your shoulders. And really expand it. We started all of our work today on seated practice, but we want to move into standing now. And notice how when you're standing, you're using this wonderful shifting to one side and the other, which is kind of natural. Good, let's come back to center, shake it out all the way down. Bring it back up, tapping. As you fold forward to tap, fold forward from the belly, and exhale down inside of the legs. outside, tapping your tummy at your rib cage area and right at the above the breasts, and down this arm, up it, across, up again, and all the way down. When you fold forward this time from the hips first, round the back, bend the knees, and tap outside of the legs and back, inside and down. Good. Now coming up to the arms, let's tap down this arm and back up the inside, across the chest, and down this side and up here. Good. And let's just brush it off. Any parts of the week that happened, let them all go. You want to feel good about the weekend coming up, and this helps. You're using a fair amount of vigor into your skin here. This is good for bringing the Qi into the skin. The Qi is your intrinsic energy, and you want to actually just let everything go. Okay, good. Let's rub the hands. Let's rub around the neck, right around the back of the skull there in the center. Rub that little place in the neck there. That gets some good stuff going there. And then maybe comb the hair a little bit with your fingers. Good. And now we're going to just let that all go. And we'll do some nice movements here where we're knocking at the gates. So you're going to actually do a little bit more vigorous stuff here, more aerobic, that wakes up our body from the week. If you're sitting any time of the day at the computer, this is something you can get up and do. It wakes you up right away. Good. Knocking at the gates. Now we're at the lower part here. Let's take it up to the kidney area. You'll need to extend through the spine so that you open the area between the hips and the part up here. So there's lots of space there below the rib cage. Good. Now the lung points and your Tarzan sounds. Inhale for ah. Ah, and take it up higher. Ah, good. Oh, oh, take it up higher. Oh, e, take it up higher. E, a, and just shake it out. Kind of ghost like. Very good. Okay, it's all silly, but it works. We're going to now do wrist circles. So bringing your elbows close to the body and not touching really, because you're going to start connecting your wrists with your forearms. Circling around. Forward circles. And now back circles. Good. And now we're going to come up to the wall somewhere. You must have a wall there. And just lift up one leg and circle the leg. Circle it outward circles and into out circles. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. And now the other side. So you're going to lift this leg here, bring it up, circle it around, outward circles, and then inward circles. Good. You can flex and point. We'll need that flexing and pointing when we get to some of the moves at the end, like perpetual motion taffy with heel step. You're going to flex, point. It's going to strengthen that leg. You can also circle the ankles any way you want to. But these are all important things. Anytime you have a moment in the day or you're standing at a bus stop, find time to do this kind of stuff. Okay, I'd like to go to Hatha Yoga, inhaling up to prayer, exhaling down. Inhaling for the Qih, exhaling down with the palms facing. Inhaling higher, exhaling down in prayer. This is prana when the palms touch. Inhaling up, exhale down with Qih. The palms will be facing, but they won't be touching. Place the tongue on the upper palate by the top teeth. One more of the Qih. And now open the palms out and watch them come back together, and think of your focus on the fingers and on the toes. The palms will start to turn red. You're building your inner energy here. Exhaling back and preparing for Buddhist walking meditation. Shifting down, shifting towards your right to bring your left heel forward and pulling a rope there. One, and you really feel the connection of your buttocks with the knees and the ankle. 3, okay, we'll go back now. Back, pulling, starting with the toe and then back down to the heel. Toe to heel, toe to heel, and release. Good. That helps. All of those things help in strengthening the feet. And I think we need to do hip circles. Forward, to the right, back, to the left. All those 4 points, think of them as inhaling and exhaling with them too, so that you've got a nice sense of slowness, continuity, circularity, and moving from the center, all principles of Qigong. But when we come around again, we'll start to go the opposite way. That was clockwise. Now we're going to the left first. Left, back, right, forward, counterclockwise. 12, 9, 6, 3, 12, 9, 6, 3, clockwise. 12, 3, 6, 9. It goes to the right. 12, 3, 6, 9, 12. Counterclockwise. 12, 9, 6, 3. Going around the clock backwards. And come back to center. Good. Now, don't worry about all that, but I think it's interesting. Let's go first, whatever way you want to go, and let those hips go. But you're always going to think of those 4 points. Good. Now go the opposite direction. And you can go fast or slow through this, but you want to get some facility for those hips connecting with the low back. I like to place my thumbs here on my hip bones when I do this, so that I also want to feel that I've got space between there and the rib cage. So I create that space by lengthening the spine, and go the other way. Good. So anything fast or slow, slow is the best for figuring it all out. Now you're going to fold forward from the hips flat back, take hold of your knees, and you're going to go forward, right, back, left. And now we're going clockwise for you, because I'm mirroring you. And now we're going to go the opposite way. Forward, left, back, right, counter clockwise. And now we're going to make nice soft circles with the knees, holding on with your monster hands, open fingers, and go the opposite way. Good. Now you're going to slide down the legs. So now that you're going sliding down the shins with your index finger and third fingers, tracing all the shins there, come up a couple times, open the legs, and we'll do our final big fountain. Inhale, exhale down. And when you inhale up, we're going to come into Tadasana. And begin our Tai Chi. 19 movements in one pose. Inhale and exhale. Hydration point. Only water. The owl. Bring the palms behind your back. Looking over towards your right. Looking center on the inhale and looking over towards your left. One more to your right. One more towards your left. And now bringing the chin to the chest with your arms behind you, holding your shoulders down. Bring the chin to the chest and right ear to right shoulder. And around to the left. 3 circles. We want to strengthen the connection between the cervical and thoracic spine, and the connection between the head and the neck is very important. And we're going to go the opposite way. Chin to the chest, left ear to left shoulder, and around counterclockwise 3 times. And come back to center. And now bringing the head up really slowly, chin to the chest, inhale up. Exhale down. Same 3 times. Center the body. Exhale down. And third one. We'll just circle the shoulders once, 3 times here, forward and back, letting the shoulder blades roll down the back, preparing the length of the body. And after you've done a few of those, go the opposite direction, back, up, forward, and down. Still keeping the crown of the head, the back of the skull lifted by a feather up. Good. And come back to center. Let it go. And we'll come into Tadasana. Feel the spine lengthened. Close your eyes. Feel your whole connection of mind, body, and spirit, and focus on the release of the fingers, the release of the palms, the toes. You might want to feel each toe as it moves, each finger as it moves. Take a little bit of time to make sure they're released. 2. And then prepare for Tadasana, finally, again. And our first move will be this one. Forward, back, up, down, weight shift. Rocking motion. Draw your figure 8s on each side with the index finger. The figure 8 is our long infinity symbol and symbolic of the connections we make with the mind, body, and spirit. Long health and happiness. And now it becomes rocking motion, rocking to the front of the foot, rocking back towards the heels. In the middle is the bubbling spring, and use a little bit of dip there. Sinking and rising. In front, you rise, and in back, you rise. In front, when you rise, the heels come up and back. In back, when you rise, the toes come up in front. Front, back, up, down, weight shift. The best warm-up I know of for relaxing the mind, body, and spirit. Two more of rocking motion from 19 movements in one pose of Justin Stone. And last one. Sink it into the ground. Prepare our next move, which is bird flaps its wings, lengthen through the spine. Feet are in a V. The knees are about to drop. Make sure that you don't drop them beyond the big toe. Inhale and sink. Rise on the inhale. Sink on the exhale. And on the third one of your bird, one wrist circle forward with both hands and inhale back. Second cycle. Feel the sponginess of the knees and that letting go that allows the heels to come up. And third cycle, completing all 9. Each one is a weight shift. Inhale and sink it down and exhale and release your energy into the ground. Now our next will be our first forward back weight shift. Shift to your yan leg, which is your right leg. Release your yin leg, which is the left leg. Around the platter in chest high water on your left side. The circle starts outside the left knee for you. And your chest high water is right at the sternum here as it comes all the way around to return again in front. Inhale out. Start your exhale right opposite the heart, and it'll be a longer exhale than an inhale. That creates relaxation response in this position of 9 moves on your left side. We'll call this 9 on your left. Inhale to sink it through the ground, coming into your rider on horse position with your feet in a V. And sink it over towards your left this time to release your yin leg on the right. Around the platter, right side. The platter is this circle. And the circle follows the speed of the feet, which govern from the ground. Inhaling forward and exhaling outside the heart and all the way back and around. 2 more on your right side of around the platter. Let's do one last one really slowly, just to feel that circle and how it works with the weight shift. Inhale and exhale to ground it and rest on globes of energy. To shift to your right to bring the left forward for a round the platter variation. Starting always on your left. You pick up a ball of energy here. You sink it opposite the heart on the exhale. And you return back and in it again. Inhale again. This is an energy practice, so you might begin to feel that there's something between the palms here that you can't describe, and that's the Qi, the intrinsic energy between the Qigong points, which are the centers of the palm. Here's your inhale, and here's your exhale. It comes all the way around and starts again. And the back foot is in a 45-degree angle to the front. And your front leg is your left. And as you exhale, you start bringing the energy back towards the back foot. And it becomes yan. And now the front leg becomes yan. There's this continual playing with yan and yin, the yin leg being the straight leg. Right now it's in front. Right now it's going to be in back. Feeling the interplay of the legs, your grounding legs. Inhale, and then sink it into the ground. Shift towards your left. I like to think I'm hitchhiking here. Release your right heel. That was the yin leg that just went down, just the heel. Now picking up a ball of energy on that side, outside your right leg, and then releasing it right opposite your heart and going around slowly. And this is 3. This is 4. You can think 4 and 5 and then realize that that and is the exhale. It's very long compared to the inhale. It goes all the way around. Two more. Beautiful. Bring the front leg back in. Return to grounding. Your feet are in a V. You're in rider on horse position. And you should feel nice grounding here, maybe a couple times to ground. Let's ground from the heart down. And then let's ground from the head down. Inhale. Slowly bring it down. Let's go up to the trees here. Open out to the trees all around you, outside of you. Inhale and sink it down. The Taoists created this feeling of connection with nature all the time, and we can do it too. Inhale to the mountains, the beautiful mountains. And exhale down to ground it. And then one more all the way up to the sun or the stars, slight back bend of the upper spine. Inhale there. Hold it for a minute, second, 3 seconds. And then inhale here, and then sink it all the way down, slowly, feeling the length of your spine. This is relaxation response, even if you have to take an extra breath. Feel it. It's slow. Good. Now our next move is going to be bass drum. So you're going to shift to the right, Bring your left forward. We're going to inhale here all around the rim of the drum and exhale back, bringing that energy around us, each one of us. So there's something in the middle of those hands that's sending energy around us. Feel the belly come back and the breasts and the knees. That's getting a sense of your focus of the mind, body, spirit that is in this practice. It connects us to our own energy that we can tap into, our intrinsic energy. So surround your body with that feeling that there's something there. It has to have the breath with it. Here's your inhale. And here's your exhale. Because it's that focus of the inhale, exhale that helps us get to the sense of Qi and movement working together with the mind and heart. And one more on your left of bass drum. The first and primary movement most of us started with when we started this practice and went, wow. Shift to your left, release your right. Got to feel the wow by going kind of slow. Inhale. Bass drum on your right side is what we're doing. And we're gradually slowing down. With the focus that we need. Two more on your right side. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen the spine. Last one. Feel the breath come up through the spine and feel it come down by not dropping the spine. Good. Inhale. Sink it down. We'll double ground that one because we're now moving into daughter on the mountaintop, daughter in the valley. Shifting to the right to bring the left forward. Actually, you're in Tadasana here from yoga and Qigong. The palms are open, facing forward. You're going to come up the mountains. There's one on each side and down through the central trail with your back foot in a 45-degree angle to the front. And your left hand and mine is close to our hearts. And the right hand and yours and mine is on the outside. It's a concept, a person, something that you really feel deeply about. Climbing a mountain together, two circles intertwining at the wrist. Three more on your left. Last one. Beautiful. Bring the foot in, inhale. Sink it down. Shift left to bring the energy into the other foot by just releasing the heel. Starting with the mountain, come up and bring the back foot into 45-degree angle to support the front. And your left hand is still close to the heart. And so is mine. 3 more of daughter on the mountaintop. And we'll slow down this last one. Beautiful. Bring that right foot back in. Inhale, sink it down. Let's double ground it because we have finished the right side. It helps to remember that. And let's bring it all the way up this time to the sun or the stars. Slight back bend, upper spine. Lengthen through the spine now as you sink down. Maintain that length. And we're going to come next to daughter in the valley, which will be starting on top of the mountains, shifting to the right, bringing your left heel forward, sinking down with the palms and inhaling through the central trail. And exhaling over the mountains in the shape of a heart. Here it is. The center of the heart, the top of the heart, and where it begins right here. Last one on your left. Beautiful. Bring the left foot back in. Single grounding, bring it to your heart. Shift towards your left, bring the right heel forward, start on top of the mountains. Exhale down, and now inhale. Feel the energy here between the palms as you inhale. Cultivate the Qi there. And then releasing the palms over the mountains. Taking your time. The ancients took a lot of time to create these beautiful moves and worshiped nature in a way that we could do more of ourselves. The slowness of watching a leaf fall, the beauty of it once it falls and seeing the colors. Any way we can look at the effects of the rain out here on our environment and not just drive back by it. And one more here on your right side of daughter in the valley. And we'll close that one and double ground it. Bring it to the heart and down. And bring it to our third dantiana, our head, connecting our mind and our heart on our exhale down to the abdomen. And move into our next move, which is carry the ball to the side. Exhale down. Winding up to your right. Releasing your left heel and moving across. Slowly from the center, from the hips, and sinking it. Inhale. Release. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Inhale, sink. And one more here. Good. We got lots of slowness and we're pretty much into synchronicity, which is another thing when we're all moving together, kind of like a school of fish. Feel the water part of this, almost like you're moving through seagrass. Let the hips move across underneath the upper body. And last one, to your right. And we're going to return to the left just because it's fun. Inhale, pick up your ball and then bring it over. Again, take the hips with you. And again, sink it. Wind up. Release. 1, 2. Notice how the hips are beginning to lead our bodies. We don't have to worry about the sinking rising anymore. Here's one more. We're sinking, but we're moving across in one unit. Good. Inhale, synchronicity when everything starts to move together. All right, now we come to push, pull. Shifting to the right. Now you're going to exhale forward with the peels of the hand. Exhale forward. Coming up in a circle all the way around to you. Let the palms move towards you in an inhale. Feel the circle of it, or the circularity of it, the slowness, the smoothness, the softness. And the effect of exhaling out and then inhaling back to your heart. 3 more of push, pull, or often called giving and receiving energy. And you feel that receiving of the energy in the inhale here as the palms move forward, and then they turn gently towards you back to your heart. And the last one on your left is here. Bring that foot in, back into figure here of the horse position, and shift to your left to bring the right forward. Right out from there, and this back foot's already at its angle when you come from rider on horse. And exhale forward. And inhale back. 9 times. And take your time to do it. The slowness is what we want, not having to go anywhere, but stay in our meditation. The moving meditation of Tai Chi Chih. And this will be the last one on the right side of push-pull. We bring the foot back in on the right side. Inhale and double ground it simply here. Triple ground it, bring it to your head. And slowly down, as slowly as you can. As we come into pulling in the energy from the farthest star, shifting to the right to bring your left forward. And the palms are up, the fingertips are up. Pull in the energy from the farthest star through the fingertips. What would you want for this holiday season? Inhale. So many holidays, so many thoughts, so many people we love. Connect in community. Inhale, exhale. 2 more on the left. Now you're inhaling out, pull it in from the farthest star. Now you're bringing it back to your heart on the exhale. And last one on the left. Sink it down. Shift towards your left to bring the right heel forward and pull in the energy from the farthest star. Two more. Last one. Inhale, sink it down. Take a moment to hydrate. And we'll begin again. Basic taffy is next. Resting on globes of energy a moment before we begin. And then bringing your left hand under the right elbow and your left heel out and pull the energy between the palms like it's sticky taffy. And then bring in the back foot. Exhale. Good. Right hand under, pulling the palms apart without having them touch, but the weight shift is taking us over to the right. You want to feel you're moving through heavy air right here as the weight shift brings the palms apart. Good. And we'll come back here to the left. Basic taffy will bring to a little conclusion here for a moment. Breathing in, breathing out. And now we come to anchor taffy, anchoring your right hip without moving it and bringing the left leg forward. Pull the taffy. Your underneath hand is your invite hand to the left. And now you move basic taffy to the left. This is the first variation. And pull in your anchor. And now your new anchor is your right foot, and your left hip is anchored. And then when you move to the right, the anchor will pull in. And thus it goes. Sink. Pull. Rise to inhale. Left hip is anchored. You're moving to your right. Right hand is under. Now the opposite. Open the hips. Sink. And from that sinking position, come to your left. Beautiful. Sink. A lot of sinking and rising in this one. The more you find it fun, the more good it feels. Sink. And move over here. Anchor foot comes in. We'll do one last one here. Left hand under is going to bring us to the left. And we finish anchor taffy. The anchor just pulled in. Circles taffy is our second variation. It involves circles that move like this. On the third one, you do a wind up and then you pull back to the left. Okay, ready? Feet in a V. 1, 2, 3. Left hand under and pull it to the left and take your time to feel it, the energy move to your toe in the back and then pull it in. Sink. Nice. 1, 2, 3. Right hand under, pull it to the right. Pull in that toe now that's back there. Sink. And return. 1, 2. Left hand under and pull it to the left. Inhale here and sink. And we'll close circles taffy. Let's inhale and exhale as we move into perpetual motion taffy with heel step. Ready? Here we go. This is where you use that flexing of the foot and dropping it for the heel step. And you bring it up off the ground a little bit and then drop it. And you're still doing this taffy pull between the palms. Perpetual movement here doesn't really have a number like 9. It's just when you feel like you're done here, we'll close it, but not yet. It's too much fun. Heel to toe. Heel to toe. Left hand under. Right hand under. Getting the sequence of this. You can also add the heart protector move coming down the inside of the arm and inside of the other arm. It adds complexity, but it also makes sense that it's the whole body on this. And let's go back to the left now. We'll close perpetual motion taffy. Inhale. Sink it down. And we'll go to our next move, which is working the pulley. Your left hand's going to go forward like this. When you do that, that's going to be an exhale. When you pull it back with the palm up, it's going to pull the hip back here on an inhale. And that's going to all work with another hand. So here's the exhale, and here's the inhale, and the other hand comes forward, and then you bring it under there, and thus it goes. Okay, you ready? Exhale, down. Now shift towards your right to bring the left foot forward and start your working the pulley. There's the exhale. Here's your inhale back. The dominant hand is right now your left. The companion hand is the one that follows it. Now, what's moving here and back is you're sliding on the ball of the foot. Now you just slid on the front heel. And you're not super wide apart on this, so it's easier to slide when the legs are a little bit closer, but not with the heels interlocking at all. So just something that you can play with all week. It's a fun game. Very good, you guys. It really looks good. Okay, that was the toe and back sliding. Now this is the heel and front sliding. And last one on your left of working the pulley. Bring the left foot back. Inhale to exhale. Shift over to the left to bring the right foot forward. And you're going to start here with your left hand, your right hand, sorry, right hand. And now you're going to come forward and then inhale this hip back. And the other hand is along for the ride. It's the companion hand. Here's your exhale. Here's your inhale back of that hip. And notice what it does to your feet. There's a slide on the front heel now, a slide on the back toe. As you come back, there's the slide in the front and the heel. As you come forward, there's the slide on the toe in the back. And the heel rose. Good. One more. And we'll bring it in. Good. And we'll come to light at the top of the head, light at the temple next. Inhale down. Feet are in a V. To sink and rise. Light at the top of the head. Sink, rise, sink, rise, sink, rise. Circle the energy of the palms. All the opposites are being circled around the Tao right now. It's a circle in the middle is the Tao. 6 to 9 times. And then you hold the energy there. Feet are in a V, sink and rise and let it go. Out into the world and back to your heart with the heart left hand on top. Sink it down on the exhale. Light at the temple is next, coming up to the temples, behind the ears. Sink and rise, feet in a V, and let it go. Good. Now hold the energy there. Breathe it. This is your light of thought, speech, and action at your temple here. Circle the energy 6 to 9 times. Good. Hold it. Inhale. Feet in a V. Sink and rise. Let it go. 1, 2, 3. Out into the world, into the ground, and back to your heart. Left hand on top. Sink it down. Joyous breath is next. The joy of this practice. Celebrate that. And then your third one down, sink. Inhale. Come to the balls of the feet. Feet in a V. Breathe in. Now 4 exhales. Down. Another cycle of 4. Last cycle of 4. Good. Make it fun. Bringing your feet onto a V for passing clouds. All things change. Brushing the elbow, brushing the other elbow. Notice the figure 8 when you do that. It's through the air. The symbol of long life and happiness is that 8, your infinity symbol. Both Western and Eastern medicine have this importance, figure 8 idea. Long health and happiness. Last one here. Good. Bring the foot back in. And we come to 6 healing sounds. Heart is whole. Whole. Spleen is who, both hands. Who. Liver is here, and it's tsu, like tsunami. Tsu. Lungs are sh, right hand. Sh. Both hands are shi. Shi, triple heater, this whole idea. And the last one is for the kidneys, and it's left to right. Chui, chui. And there's one point in this where the kidneys do 5 of them. So when you get out here, you come back. You turn the palms over like this so that the thumbs are almost touching. And you continue, chui. Then you turn them over again. Chui. It's a figure 8. and come back again. Chui. And the last one, chui, is there. Okay, and that's for the kidneys. Yes, we're supposed to drink lots of water, and we did today. All right, let's go. Ho. Hu. Tsu. Sh, right foot. Shi. Chui. Ho. Hu. Tsu. Sh. Shi. 5 chewies. Tree, turn it upside down. Tree, heel step. Tree. 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 Rolling the yin and yang, all the aspects, upside down and forward, and celebrating their connection in this beautiful practice. Bring your left heel to the right ankle bone for cosmic consciousness pose. Left hand close to the heart. Look through the window of eternity and over it. Interlace the fingers in gratitude to this wonderful practice. 13,000 years of Qigong, 6 centuries only, maybe, of Tai Chi of all forms. And this beautiful practice brought to us with the help of Wen Shan Wang in 1974 and brought to us as a practice by Justin Stone, 19 movements in one pose, Tai Chi Chih. And thank you for your practice.